Welcome back to the Greener Lawn. Today we are going to be showing you how to do a cup test in your yard to be able to dial in your sprinklers for optimal coverage for your yard. Stay tuned. So today I've came over to my subscriber Alex's house and we are going to be doing a cup test on his yard. Do you have some spots in your yard that you are concerned about?
Usually the center and along the fence.
And so in those areas, what are you seeing cause concern for you?
Dry spots and thin spots.
Yeah, those are definitely things of concern. Have you tried anything, any kind of techniques to see if you could fix it before you went to this?
No.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and check it out with the cup test today. Alrighty, so what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be placing these cups. You can use a cup like this, a nice little shallow basin, or you can get professional cups like he has that I didn't even have. And they actually have the inch marks and stuff on it that makes it easier. I do guesstimate. You can grab a little ruler, you can drop it in here. But either way, this is all you have to have is a little shallow basin cup, little bowl, something like that, that has decently straight up and down sides and has a flat bottom, and you just get them out in your yard. Pretty simplistic, just like this. So as you're doing this, as you're putting the cups out, what you're doing is you're putting them in the dry spots that you see, and then you can put a couple out in the yard for a baseline. We're going to start in this zone over here. This is one zone, and it has a little bit of overlap out here to this dry spot out here. If you have ones that are covered by multiple zones, you have to run each zone for 10 minutes before you take that cup out, because it is the combination of all waterings that are hitting that. So if you have a dry spot that gets hit by 2 zones, you have to run each one of them for 10 minutes before you check the total in that cup. We need to put as many cups as we possibly can in those areas. So he's putting them out kind of arbitrarily over here just so that we can get a baseline, but we're really worried about this spot because we're gonna water to whatever this spot is telling us right out here. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to take his zone and run this zone for 10 minutes. See how much water in inches we get in the lowest place. That's what we're looking for. Is if we get a bunch that are a half an inch and we get one that's an eighth of an inch, we have to water to that eighth of an inch and or fix that part of the zone. Ready? So as soon as you get done running your cup tests out in your yard, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come and collect them. You're gonna be looking at how many inches in each one of these cups. This is what that looks like. That is super light in that cup right there. That in person looks like about an eighth of an inch because it's beating up. If we put a little dab of baby shampoo in it and break that bond. In this area right here, he's gonna need 80 minutes worth of water to be able to do that. There's a couple of fixes that we were talking about on his sprinklers. Okay. You're looking for baby shampoo, try Walmart. Just heard that the big one was on sale for $1 with their Walmart brand, and I'll be leaving that in the cart right here.
So after testing, we found out we're only putting an eighth of an inch down. That's running both zones. Looks like we will have to fix some sprinklers and also replace some that are too big.
So overall, wrapping it up at Alex's house, we have put a couple of cups out here. We've tested it. The cup test going to show us what his lawn needs in his dry spots because it is telling us how long we have to run to get 1 inch of water. In your dry spots, what has been the traditional amount of water we've seen in 10 minutes?
About an eighth.
About an eighth of an inch. And so that means that he needs to run his water for 80 minutes to get that 1 inch of water in. And you probably haven't been running him 80 minutes? That's a little long. I usually like to see around an hour, 40 minutes or less on rotators. Pop-ups are usually around 20 to 30 when you have them dialed in correctly. And so doing this kind of a test, looking at the fixes and stuff, does it help you to understand what the fixes are?
Oh yeah.
It definitely lays it all out for you.
Yeah.
Cup test, hard, easy.
Easy, super easy.
Super easy. So once again, just to recap it, what are the steps?
For the cups?
Yep.
We're gonna place them out in the dry spots, run your schmick for 10 minutes, see what you're putting in the cups.
Correct. And you take that information and you translate it into inches in the cup. And then that tells you, because you ran it for 10 minutes, if you have 1/8 of an inch, that's 80 minutes worth of watering, because you need obviously 8/8 of an inch to be able to get 1 inch of water. If it's 1/4 of an inch, you need 4/4 of an inch to get it up to that inch of water. So it's just filling in those little teeny gaps and making your lawn come together and super nice. Overall, his lawn is pretty phenomenal. So those are the types of things that make your lawn go to the next level, because water is the #1 thing that you can do for your lawn. Once you dial that water in, as he well knows, he saw this last year firsthand, once you dial it in, your lawn really will respond. So get yourself out into the lawn, make these adjustments to the sprinklers, and I'm going to go ahead and let him leave us out on his final thoughts of this process so far.
A lot of work to be done. Love out some sprinklers, basin sprinklers. You'll just see a big difference from there.
Very true, very true. So I'm Jeremy of The Greener Lawn. This is Alex. Make her green.